Alrighty, everybody, as you can see, I am here in my garage. I wanted to take a moment before we get started here to ask for your help. As you guys know, my goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. As of right now, when I'm filming or when I'm editing this is where we are currently. So if you could, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I can see here that most of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you are subscribed, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. If you could share this content with any of your friends who you think might be interested as well, I would greatly appreciate it. Additionally, when we reach 1,000 subscribers, we are going to do a giveaway. I am going to be giving away my first kayak that I ever bought, including everything that's on it, including the crate, the outriggers, all the rails, rod holders, all of it that I have for that gray kayak is going to be given to one of you. So again, if you could help me, I would greatly appreciate it. Additionally, the reason I'm able to give away my new kayak is I've reached an agreement with my wife. If I'm able to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, I am allowed to buy a brand new kayak. I'm going to buy one that's a little bit better set up, pedal drive. Doubtful it's gonna have a motor, but maybe I'll be building a new crate or maybe buying a new crate, we'll see. But I'm going to deck this thing out and I need your help to do it. So again, hit that subscribe button, share the videos. I need your help. Thank you in advance. Now let's get to the video. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so very much for joining me. I am on my way to a different lake this morning to do some fishing. They have stocked 750 trout in this pretty darn small lake. They stocked them yesterday, so I am on my way to try to catch some of those trout for you. Now, I know what y'all are thinking, oh my God, Daniel, this is all you ever do is fish for stock trout in these little lakes. You're right, that's been a lot of my videos, but I'm gonna try to make this video a little bit more interesting. I am gonna use this as my fishing reel, at rod and reel today. I got that for Christmas a couple years ago from my family, and well, I've never actually used it. So I'm going to be using this. This is extremely ultralight. It came with 3-pound test though. I did replace the line with 8-pound braid, so that will hopefully help. I just honestly hope the reel can kind of keep up. We'll have to see how it goes. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here. Fish with this for a little bit. If it doesn't work out, then I will probably switch over to a full-size rod at some point. I have a doctor's appointment in a little bit, so I actually can only stay for about 35-45 minutes, and then I'm gonna have to go. But anyway, that's the video for today. I'll see you at the lake. All right, y'all. Well, as you'll notice already, I don't have that little tiny fishing rod available. For whatever reason, I can't get it to cast. So I'm a fisherman at heart. So I'm gonna just go ahead and use full equipment. It's like an immediate bite. That was pretty crazy. All right, now they did just stock this pond last night, so I don't know. I don't know. There's only 750 of them, but I don't know if you guys can see it, but this lake is pretty well tiny. Come on. Oh, that's a bass. That is not on the list of what I was planning on catching today, but decent little bass. There you go. Nice little bass. Was not what I was wanting to catch today, but you know what, I'll take him. Good looking fish though, healthy. There he goes. All right, well, caught one. Oh, got a fish. Now what is this? Big fish. I don't know what it is, but it's fighting pretty good. Might be a bass, another bass. Yeah, I think it's another bass. Oh, that's a good one. It's a good bass. There you go. Look at that. Ain't nothing wrong with that fish. Damn. He's a fat boy. Getting ready for a spawn, I guess. Good looking fish. I mean, he's probably a pound and a half, maybe. Not bad. All right, I'll let him go. Well, bass are biting today. Ugh. And that thing hit as soon as it hit the water. All right, well, y'all, that did not quite go as planned. I did not catch a single stinking trout, which is a little frustrating, but it's not the end of the world, really. I was able to catch those two bass. One of them decent size, the other one pretty darn good size, actually, for kind of pond I'm fishing in. That being said, see you in a minute. All right, well, y'all, as you saw on my the last part of this video, fishing didn't quite work out how I planned on it. So as you can see here, I'm kind of in the barn. I know you can't really see me that well, but unfortunately, the chickens are picking right now to be extremely loud, but kind of run into some issues. We're going through feed like crazy, and I've been seeing a lot, and I mean a lot of mice in here. So what I've decided to do was to go ahead and set a live mouse trap here, try to get as many of them as I can out of here. But essentially it's pretty simple. I bought it on Amazon, but you can actually make something like this pretty easily. I just happened to buy this one, but it's a bucket, and on here you can see I put some peanut butter, but in the back there's a big clump of peanut butter. When they go back there, that flips up, and then they fall down to the bottom, and then it resets itself. So again, this is just kind of trying to hopefully save some of my chicken feed before I lose it all to the mice, and hopefully it's just mice and no rats. From what I understand, rats have been an issue here in the past, but not for a while. Anyway, I'm gonna set that up. I'll come back in a couple days, check it, see how it does. I mean, I do think I'll probably catch quite a few, but it is what it is. Like I said, I've been seeing a bunch of mice in there. So is this something, I guess while I'm kind of working on here, it's kind of still, weather's been kind of weird, still kind of a little bit chilly to do a whole lot of fishing, but, or anything in the summertime. But if you think it might be interesting, would you like me to see me make different kinds of mouse traps or whatever? I don't know, just something to fill the time. I don't know. Anyway, let's see how the mouse trap I have back there goes, but we'll see. As soon as the wind kind of decides it wants to die down. I mean, the weather's pretty warm, but it's so windy you can't get the, try to take the cover off the camper and the future. So I don't know. Anyway, see you in a minute. Y'all just saw me put together the mouse trap out there. I've also been a little bit busy around the house. That's why I haven't really been able to get much done. But so for starters, my brother just recently got a new hot tub. I'm sure that wind noise sucks, so sorry about that. So he gave us his inflatable hot tub, so we had to make room on our back porch, kind of reorganize everything out here. Looking forward to that. We got it heating up right now, actually. But in order to do that, I had to move my grill out here, so built a little paver patio for my grill so that I could sit out here. But that's what I've been doing the last 2 days. It's just been, you know, I'll just be honest with you guys, I got some medical stuff going on right now, so just want to thank you in advance for your patience, for getting videos posted. Like I said, I just got a lot of medical stuff going on right now, and I don't know. Hopefully we figure out what's going on soon. That's all I can really say. Anyway, Rosa wants to say hi. There's Jax. Alright, I think we're gonna eat dinner, so see you in a minute. Alright, so since this video is pretty much turned into a random video, I have been having some health issues, as I kind of mentioned earlier, and because of that I need to have an extremely low-fat diet. So one of the most low-fat foods that I have at my disposal is venison, which I have a lot of. I want to keep trying this sous vide until I find something I really like. So I have some really thick deer steaks. These are about 1 inch thick. All I have is some Dano's Primo. I tried this last night on a burger and it's delicious. So I'm going to try it on these steaks. I just have just a little bit of butter. As of right now, as this is, there's just about 3 grams of fat in this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the sous vide, set for 140. We'll set the timer for 2 hours, and we'll go from there. Just press this down. All right, it's ready to go. It's cooking. So I will see you guys in about 2 hours. We'll see how it turned out. Wish me luck. Hopefully it's delicious. Sure will be. All right, so one of the additional things that I had to do is actually I had to get my chickens out of the barn where you guys saw me put them in there for the winter. The reason being is, cannot believe I let myself get talked into this, but I had to make some room in the barn for more chickens. So this is actually our second batch of chickens right here. Got a couple new ones in there. I'll be honest with you, I'm not entirely positive what they are off the top of my head, but that is some new chicks. But additionally, we also got some other new chicks as well a couple weeks before we got those, so they're quite a bit bigger. So I put them in the barn so that they can, they can have their own space. And quite frankly, we had one get out in my garage and literally crapped all over my stinking garage. It's ridiculous how much one chicken can poop in a matter of 20 minutes. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so we did move the chickens outside. Shout out to my dad for coming up with the idea to put a dog crate in the back of the gator and use that to take the chickens from the barn to the coop. That worked out nicely. But additionally, I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video or not, Unfortunately, I did something stupid and it got really cold on me, kind of out of the blue. Hopefully that lawnmower noise isn't too terrible, but unfortunately the water line that I used to water my chickens froze and broke. So before I could move the chickens out here, I had to fix that. So I have done that. I fixed it. It's all back to normal. As you can see here, we got the cups lined back up. We got a pull in there for the duck. We got all of our chickens in there. Anybody want a rooster? He's free to a good home if you're local. I will gladly give him to you. But anyway, so we've still got all of our chickens. All of them made it through the winter, even though for a little bit there we did think we lost one. We let them to free range one day and one of them disappeared. We never saw it, and he ended up showing back up, or I guess she ended up showing back up 2 months later. We hadn't seen this chicken for 2 months and just randomly showed back up in the coop. It was very, very strange. Additionally though, that's pretty much it. I know this video was random. One thing I did realize, I did not go back and talk about the steak that I made in the sous vide. It turned out awesome. I actually used it. I do kind of some DIY homemade burrito bowls, like Chipotle bowls, and I used it for that, and it was delicious, amazing. We'll definitely be doing that again. But yeah, I forgot to give that, but that's gonna do it for this video. I want to thank you all so very much for watching. Hope you have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. If you're getting ready to go to bed, you have a good night's sleep, and I will see you on the next one.